Slayer's Battlegrounds. Good movement and, well, really OP combos. Let's get into the review. Slayer Battlegrounds is just like many other Battlegrounds, but at least it has some other stuff that make it unique, that put it out, and make it rather different compared to others. So let's start with the first thing that get on my mind when I first played this game, the movement. While other battle games just have the side dash and then I guess a back dash, this game has special animations. It has its own custom ones as far as I can tell. Like you have a back step, you have a side step, the sword dash. It all is unique to this game. I've not seen these animations either copied or reused like in many others. So that's a good thing. Also, I can't tell if there's an evasive in this game. I don't think there is though, because it seems like you just kind of get stuck. That's a bad and a good thing, but I'll talk about why it's bad later. So let's get what this game is about. It's about Demon Slayer, and you get to play as the Slayers, duh. So what characters do we have in the game right now? As of right now, we have Water, Mist, Fire, and then early access for Electric. And all the characters play different enough where they all have their own identity, which is good. That's a big problem with Battleground games. A lot of the characters play the same. So it's a good thing that these ones feel different enough. And for the effects wise, great. Like, great effects. They look like Demon Slayer effects. The ultimates look like Demon Slayer effects, everything. Now, that I said ultimates, let's talk about ultimates. And this game handles ultimates different than any other Battleground I see. So there is this energy bar. And this energy bar allows you to do 2 ultimates. But it's not like a mode you enter like in the strongest or pretty much every other Battleground game. It is 2 extra moves you get in your base moveset. So you have to build up energy by hitting a person, and then eventually you could either use your first ultimate move or your last ultimate move. And your last ultimate move is a one-shot, but you might be dead already by the time you get it. So it's eh. And that one has the cutscene animation, usually the last move. But these moves are just like extra moves you can pull out once in a while for your moveset. As shown on screen, this is my ultimate for Mist. It is really, really cool. Don't get me wrong. But I really like how this game handles ultimates, because it's not just, you don't just get a free all your health back and just win as soon as you press your button. It's just one move you get that you can miss and just whiff. Great idea, great execution too. I wish other Battleground games would take notes and do something similar with their ultimate system, because a lot of people's biggest complaints with other Battleground games is how the ultimates are too OP. As soon as you pop it, you just win. Yeah, this game doesn't have that problem, because you can miss it, you can miss everything and just whiff, and then you're back to using your base moveset only. Great execution. All right, so let's talk about progression. This game has a very different style of progression. It is finisher / sword based, so it is all cosmetic, which is fine. So how does this progression work? So you do daily tasks, and these daily tasks give you coins. You also get coins for just logging in every day. These coins are used to roll for swords and buy finishers. When I mean roll for swords, it's random what you get, but the finishers are guaranteed. And you're like, wait, what is a finisher? A finisher is a unique mechanic in this game that I've never seen in another. When you get someone low with your katana, if you hit them, you'll do a finisher animation. These finisher animations are really cool looking. Here, I'll put one on the screen right now. Cool, right? But these are finisher animations. You can buy different finisher animations, so, you know, you can be cool or whatever. I don't know. And then you also spend these coins on spinning, as I said. Let me show you all this menus from the finisher to the spinning menu. As you'll notice that you need 500 coins to roll, and I don't know if there's dupe protection because I haven't got a dupe yet, but I am assuming there is because I probably would have got a dupe already if there wasn't. And then the finisher animations. So we have Time to Die, Pierce the Heart, Backstab, Behead, Catch Chicks, Step on the Faucet, Fall You to Death. These are all the finishers in the game right now, and they're around 3,500 coins to 2,500 coins. Now, don't get me wrong, this game does have its problems. Some of the combos in this game you can do almost infinitely. And that is my main problem with most Battleground games. Most Battleground games go through the system Truestun. So what does Truestun mean? It means if you get hit, you can't move. Got it. And because of the system, there's ways to exploit the mechanic to allow your opponent not to move with dashing, moves, etc. So the Battleground games are the best when you're fighting someone that doesn't use these exploits. so it goes back and forth. The thing about these exploits, it causes the matches to be one-sided, and you're just dead. And which is why I don't like Battleground games a lot. Truestun is a big problem in them, and it causes bugs and exploits of people finding one-shot combos that you can't do anything about. This is not a specific problem to this game. I just noticed that it was extra hard to get out in this game because as far as I can tell, there is no invasive, which shouldn't be a problem. The game's movement is really good. And so is the blocking. This is probably one of the best blockings I've seen in a Battleground game. Everything feels good. Problem is, with no invasive, there's certain people that will abuse the Truestun mechanics to get you stuck. Not an exclusive problem, mind you, but definitely a big problem in general when the movement's so fast. And it has early access, which is 300 Robux, common for Battleground games. And there's no 1v1 mode, but there is a duel mode, and you can get streaks in it. It's just a giant arena you stand in these blue circles for, and then you can start the duel. I don't know if you get anything for doing duels. You might get extra money. I never bothered doing duels, but they're there. Alright, so should you play this Battleground game? Well, I think it's worth at least checking out for at least maybe like a couple minutes, maybe an hour max. The thing about this one, it definitely feels way different than the average Battleground game, thanks to how the ultimates are set up and just the movement feels different. It all feels rather different, but it's familiar at the same time. And there's something to work towards too, which is the swords and the finishers. So there's actually something to keep you playing that's not just, I want to be the best. There's nothing like that. You can work towards like having a cool sword or something, which is cool. And it's not like just kill gated. You get coins for doing objectives. Kill gating for cosmetics is very dumb. They do that so they can farm player time. Look at the strongest. Some of them are like 10,000 kills. It's very obvious they only do it to farm player time, especially because they recently changed the system in the strongest where you can't just buy all the cosmetics, you actually have to spin for them, which is causing you to spend even more money on the strongest, and it's just greed, because it literally wasn't set up like that like a week ago. It's just greed. They did it for greed. But you know what? Whatever. I don't like that game. I don't think it's good. But it started Battlegrounds, so you have to give it a little bit of respect, but it's got like the minimal amount of respect coming from me. Anyways, if you guys have any games that you might want me to check out in the future, Battlegrounds or non-Battlegrounds related, I'll gladly check out them. I'll at least look at them. I might not make a video, but if you give me a really good thing in the comment section below, you have a higher chance of me doing the thing you want me to do. So yeah, I gotta get this to 8 minutes, and we're at 10 seconds. So yeah, you know cucumbers? Cucumbers are causing a salmonella outbreak across the US, at least on the right side of the US. So yeah. Oh, I'm at 8 minutes.
The strongest battlegrounds, you're just a fraud.